Hey, what's going on, guys? Today we got a lot to go over. We got some leaks to show, especially for Ring of Honor. That might be one of the best promos of the year. Hopefully, the EA doesn't fold. But we have Roster Revolution as well coming out tomorrow. We have two cards that were shown. We'll tell you the leaks for the other ones, but two cards that are shown. We have George Pickens here. This card actually looks really, really good. Like I said before about all the new receivers coming out, they need route tech for a 2 AP in my opinion, and they need either that or an X Factor as an ability for 2-3 AP, and that would make them one of the best receivers in the game. But if he doesn't get that, Steelers team is pretty good. This card stat wise is amazing. And then we also have Sam Hubbard here. Solid card. Bengals team. Seems like Bengals team is getting a bunch of heads. So for any Bengals fans out there, you guys are getting good cards. 91 speed's kind of rough in my opinion. They did give him run stopper chem, so I don't know if he's gonna have that good of abilities. He might get like no outsiders or something probably, but solid card overall. Like I said, Bengals team. This is promo is literally for theme teams. So Bengals team is getting someone they definitely needed. I believe he just retired too, Sam Hubbard, but this card seems solid. I can't really say much about it. I don't think they're going to juice his abilities. Now you can see right here, these are the last two. We looked at the George Pickens. We looked at Sam Hubbard. Then we have Shaq Mason and Alex Antilone. I believe is how you say it. I'm not sure. These are the last two. I believe like Alex was a Saint and a Lion, I believe, and Shaq Mason was a Patriot and a Texan. Those are the teams they'll get. I'm not too like, those aren't really cards to watch out for. Just theme team purposes is probably why you would pick him up. But these are pretty good cards. Now, probably something you guys have all been waiting for is Ring of Honor. As you can see, these are all the Ring of Honor cards. Each Ring of Honor card has two cards under them, like they're runner-ups or whatever you want to call them. As you can see, for Marshawn Lynch, he will be, I believe, a 99 overall. And in order to make this Marshawn Lynch, you will need 98 overall Richard Sherman and Cam Chancellor. Two cards that still could be arguably the best in the game. These will be an overall grade, actually. I think those will be a 98. These will be 97s, actually. Sherman, Cam, these cards are going to be good. Marshawn Lynch always tends to be a good card as long as they have decent abilities. Then we have Peyton Manning as the top tier guy. Reggie Wayne, Marvin Harrison. Really good cards there. Potential with these two. Peyton Manning's known for being slow. Maybe if Peyton Manning gets Omaha, if you don't remember last year, everyone hated EA because of the tokens. You're only able to get like one or two, and then you had to pay for the rest, which is such an L. So Reggie Wayne, Marvin Harrison, those are going to be cool. If the tokens don't cost as much, like last year we had the Eric Dickerson, and that card was so cracked. So if Marshawn Lynch even is somewhere close to that, that might be a problem, especially for people who don't like going against the run. But here, as you can see, for Washington, we have Sean Taylor. He's going to be a super good card. I honestly think Sean Taylor, Cam Chancellor have a chance to like really mess with the safeties, top 5, top 10 safety order. Santana Moss is a receiver, and Clinton Portis. Washington and I think Bronco, I believe. Bronco's team is decent right now, so you guys will get him. And in order to make them, I believe you're going to need two of these. I don't know if it's going to be random or not. Two of these to make one of these top tier guys. As you can see, Ray Lewis, he might be user 1. I think it's a no-brainer that EA gives him Avalanche, I think. So we could see Ray Lewis Avalanche. I'm just hoping he gets like 96, 97 speed, and then he might really be like that. Then we have Ed Reed. Like I said, another safety that could shake up the order, or even be able to start moving some of these big safeties to corner, because that's just how good they are. And we have Haloti Nada. I don't think he's going to be a corner this time, guys. He's probably going to be in normal position, defensive tackle. And then for the Browns, we get Joe Thomas as the top tier guy. Hopefully he's tackle 1 with how expensive he's about to be. And then Braylon Edwards, Alex Mack. Those are two other good players. Braylon Edwards, old LTD for Campus Heroes, were pretty darn good. I believe that was the promo. And then Alex Mack, he's going to be another good center. Will he be center 1? I don't know. But these cards, I think, are going to be meta changing. Now, all of these Ring of Honor cards all have a specific boost. It's their supporting cast. As you can see, Ring of Honor, crown. I don't know what this does. This might be their token. But we're looking at the actual players. So, like, this might be promo or something. Ring of Honor, Joe Thomas. If you have him, and this is what they'll get. This ain't nothing crazy in my opinion. Looking at Peyton Manning, we're honestly looking for speed here. It doesn't seem like none of them get it. Marshawn Lynch. Nothing crazy here. Seems like they're hiding the speed upgrade. Looking at Ray Lewis. Yeah, no, nothing here. Sean Taylor. Nothing really here. I think, honestly, the best player out of this promo drop might be Marshawn Lynch and his supporting cast. If I'm, like, grouping them all together, it might be, like, Marshawn Lynch, then, like, Ray Lewis, and then, like, Sean Taylor supporting cast. And then you could probably go, like, argue whoever you want for here. I honestly think Lynch is going to be good just because Richard Sherman is known for having good cards, and so is Cam Chancellor. And they're not even the main card. It's Marshawn Lynch. And we all know the AK Marshawn Lynch we got last year was cracked. So I think the Seahawks one is definitely like the one to go after. It don't matter. They're all going to be around the same price. Unless like this Marshawn Lynch gets like angry runs started on as an ability or, well, started on as an X Factor for cheap. So we'll see what they really have ability-wise. We just know their chems that they give, and we know who they are, and that's probably the biggest thing. Now we know, like, there's some good names. So, like, Ray's a good name. Marshawn, Cam, Sherman, Sean Taylor, and some of these, honestly, all the receivers that are in here, like this Santana Moss or Marvin Harrison, Reggie Wayne, Braylon Edwards, they all could be really good. Haloti Nada can get a good ability stack. Like, there's a bunch of cards in here, but I think there's going to be meta-changing cards in this drop, and that's what, honestly, I'm looking for, because what most of these cards that EA's been dropping lately, they're not meta-changing. They're just new cards, if you know what I mean. Like, they're not going to get put on a God Squad's team. They're just going to get put on... They're just in the game now, you know what I mean? It's like they're giving them an upgrade. But now these cards can actually get put on people's teams. That's how much I think they're going to be good. So now we're going to talk about the new Legends, new Ultimate Legends. They only show 2. I'm assuming we don't know the LTD yet. But as you can see, Lance Briggs, Ben Coates. This basically confirms overall upgrade on Thursday. And that's what I was assuming. So 98 overall, Ben Coates. 98 Lance Briggs. Very solid cards. Bears, I don't know where Ben Coates is Saint maybe, but these cards are pretty cool. I don't have a problem with them. Ultimate Legends always seem to drop somewhat usable cards, more before than now, but the more cards that come out, the better chances. I personally haven't used any of my tokens yet, so if you guys have, I don't know how many we're going to be able to get total, but I know towards the end of the year with Ultimate Legends, they get really cracked out. So I'm personally holding my legend tokens. If you guys want to do it with me and hold my tokens, you can do that.